that up again, ready for the next invasion. How's our reservoir's doing okay? I see you can't do anything because of that elf. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what my dwarves are doing, but they're not doing what they're told. This is my kitchen area and dining area. How's are they working on these slabs? Maybe we should promote these up to full high priority level. Same with these ones. Oh, that's fine. Oh, if it's working, just leave it. I've had a couple of crashes on this fortress midway through a stream. So, and my whole computer froze today and locked up, so I had to restart. Luckily it just saved. We've got a dwarf busy in here making rock blocks. It's better to turn all your stone into blocks before you use it, because you can get 4 blocks out of 1 bit of stone. And also, if you build your walls out of blocks, it's smooth so the invaders can't climb up it. Oh, your body's away from the hospital. You've maybe been buried, finally. Let's have a look. Can I look in this coffin? This is the resting place of Below the Stone Dev, with your 2 artifacts on display. That's it.
Baby? Well, at least it's not an explosion.
Yeah, baby. Oh. It's one of our caged Dwarf. It's giving birth to triplets. That cage is going to be completely full soon. When the necromancer comes. Oh, I'm getting fed up with these humans being about. Why are they not going away? Their eyebrows are somewhat high. Hey, thanks for the follow. Always helps the channel. Dwarf Art's a lot of fun. Spend hours on it. But you've just not to worry if you do lose, or it's all just extra experience for your next fortress. Yep, just ask away anytime. Oh look, one of the humans has got a status on it. What's that? Oh, look, he's fed up. Let's get out of here. I'm fed up being here. It rains all the time. Yeah, just take your time. Pause it. Plan things out. Remember to unpause when you start to wonder why nothing's happening. That happens a lot. Right, what's this fighting going on? The butcher is fighting. I must withdraw. Oh. The flying applewood bolt strikes the elf spearman in the right lower leg, bruising the bone. So his arrows are actually getting through. The applewood bolt breaks. His kidneys are bruised. Okay, so we're actually managed to hit this elf up the tree now. Even though I didn't station any dwarves there. Let's have a quick look at him. Pine Clears. I like his surname. Right, so his lower body is slightly damaged, as is his left kidney, right knee. He's stressed. So we might get rid of this elf yet. I want to build these towers in various places across the map so that I can send my mark dwarves nearer the invaders without having to open up my fortress. Okay, we've got 2 back on patrol on the roof, so that's good. Another Mark's dwarf has slipped into depression. And of course we've still got this body out here from the Licot. And we must have one across this side of the river. Was it the other side of the river? No, it was up here, wasn't it? We had a dwarf out that got surrounded. I think it was this guy, was it? Yeah, Dayton. I don't think he managed to kill any of the elves, but because there's no corpses nearby. There's a front tooth. Yeah. I really want to get rid of him. Oh, he's been shot at again, look. So who is that that's shooting? Where is he? Don't run away. That's the butcher. He's a bit stressed. Why is his right cheek damaged? Been sutured. That was quite a while ago. Why don't we station him here? Since he's managed to actually hit the elf, we'll station him on this roof. So let's find out which squad he's in. He's in the Doom Bolts. Select an individual. F. Move to there. Oh well, that's one of the worst screens ever. Dwarf Fortress. I presume you've got a squad set up. So, first of all, you'll need a barracks. So you need a room that's got a weapon rack or an armor rack in it. And then when you do Q over that, why is there? You make the room as big as you like. And then you pick your squad that you want to train there. And you set the T on, so you've got training. I get them to keep their equipment here as well because I've got chests. And they store their stuff on the armor rocks and that. And then you in the military screen, again you pick your squad and you go to schedule. Let me find squad that's not complicated. Yeah. What I do, it's not what a lot of people do, but most people, well, if you pick a month, these are all the months here, so you pick your month and you set an order up, so it's O. And you select train. I'd have to let me set up a, who have I got that I could actually set? Yeah, they've got no scheduled orders, right? It's easier on here. So if we create a new order on here, and we want O, just keep doing O until you get to train. Now, usually it's set to the full squad, so 10 soldiers in the squad, so during that training session, the whole squad will go and train. So that's 10 of your guys, your dwarves, not doing any work for the whole month. So what I usually do is I set that down so there's a minimum of 2 to start with when you don't have a lot of dwarves. I up it to 4 later on. But always have an even amount so they can spar with each other. So you would set this down to, set that down to 2. So 2 soldiers out the squad, at least 2 soldiers will go and train. It might be more if they're not doing anything. So we'll shift into that to save that. You can see it's saying they're going to train that month. Yeah, you need the room, because they need to know which barracks to go to train. And you assign the squad to that barracks. But I mean, a lot of people just do like train the whole squad 1 month, have a month where they're not doing training, and just alternate. But what I usually do is I set this to 2, and then I copy that order. Where's the copy? See. And I do that for every month. So there's always somebody in the squad training. I just find that works better. Another thing to check once you have got your bark set up, if you go into S, where are squads, pick your squad, make sure the schedule is on. Mine's actually off here. Schedule, make sure it's active. Mine's usually on, I don't know why it was off. Go back to whole squads. So they haven't been training for a while. Okay, I'll put them back on. I must have had that off for a reason at some point. Yeah, lots of different rooms. How's this guy doing? Well, the elf is still there.
There's a dwarf throwing a tantrum.
We have a spear dwarf throwing a tantrum. He's not where he said he was. Is this him here? It's him there. No, it's Zephon. There he goes. I tend to follow these guys about for a little bit on auto follow when they're having a tantrum, because they go and break things, but you don't necessarily hear about it. Like, he's a way to destroy this bridge because he's standing there for so long. So we're going to have to rebuild this bridge. Which lever is that hooked up to? You can tell he's up to something because he's just standing there, looking innocent and not doing anything. These bridges not built yet down here. Try and get these levers built as well. Yep, see, he just broke that bridge. Right, better build that back again. Raise it down to the bottom. We'll just use the same blocks that it was made from. I can't remember which, where's that go? That is the way down, so which lever's that? It's not that two. Levels, that's for this one. Not that one. It must be that one. That's the defense bridge. So it'll be this one. I need to rebuild. Bridge to magma level. Let's rename this. Yeah, I've been playing quite a long time. I can't remember when this map started. Second half of last year anyway. It's a handy thing which I've only used in the last 4 months or so, but you can name bridges and levers so you can remember what they are. So if you do Q over a lever, if you do Control N, you can give it a name to remind yourself what that lever actually did. And you can do the same on a bridge. Give it a name. Same with doors. Hey Celeb Dunbar, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Much appreciated. This elf is still not dead. Has anybody been shooting at him lately? Oh well, he's bruised his the bone in his upper arm. Hopefully somebody knocks his shield off him and then... has he still got his shield? Yeah, he's still got his shield. If we could get rid of the shield, that would help. He was more injured than that before, wasn't he? Was he not bruised a bit more? Have we not laid these ghosts to rest yet? Takes so long to do stuff. Soldier, unreachable location. What's that? Why is that unreachable? What's unreachable about that? Where are you? Is that our butcher has climbed out of the tower and now can't get back in? Right, we're going to have to open the main gate briefly to let him in. Let's just do that before he gets killed by the humans. Okay, below the stone. You sleep well when you do fall off. Nice chatting to you again.
There's an unhappy dwarf throwing a tantrum.
Now let's go check on this guy. I'm just going to follow him for a bit. Okay, that's him back in, so let's close the gate again. Why is he dehydrated? Cool it. Oh, he's probably gone mad. He was one of the ones that went mad, so he won't be drinking. There's nothing you can do with him. Who's this? Why is he gone back out again? Oh, he's picking up equipment. No. Right. Abandon that lever pool. Cancel that. Put the military alert back on. Get everybody back inside. Force that guy to go back in. That was my fault. Oh, he's a way to get... He was picking up stuff there. Oh, we got a dog coming back in. What's that? What's that? Oh, it's a scholar. Okay. Right, now we can close the gate. And once that's closed, I'll take the alert back off. That's him shooting at the elf again. I would like my main gate closed. Helps if you're on pause. Why is this guy gone outside? Or is that the Scot? No, that's not the scholar. Who's this? Oh, he's stumbling around obliviously. He's our manager, or was our manager. He still is our manager. So nothing's going to be getting done if he's stumbling about. Right, gate's closed. You were told to go inside. Well, you're way up the trees. Right, are these humans just hovering about still? They are. They're not moving. I'm just wondering whether to leave the main gate open just now. Don't really want to. We are still under siege. Why would my manager go outside? What's he doing? I guess we're going to have to open the gate up again for a bit. We'll just have to keep an eye on the humans. Oh, look, he's out again. He must keep falling off of the tower when he shoots. Just waiting for the main entrance to open. It looks like it's opened. Yep, it's opened up again. Right, we'll let these stragglers come back in. Here's the manager back again.